or not, this is the last last meeting of this executive committee. So the next meeting we'll have will be our branch elections. And then the next executive committee will probably have a somewhat new executive committee installed. So I want to thank you for joining us for this. This has been an absolute honor and privilege to serve as your president for this executive committee. We have some real superstars as part of that. We've seen unprecedented growth and fundraising, and more so than anything else, we've been able to help more people than ever before. So I'm extremely proud of that and the work that we've done, and I'm proud of this executive committee. So I just want to thank them for everything that they do and continue to do. As you know, this is a volunteer organization, and most of these people have full-time jobs, families, commitments, but they still manage to show up for this organization and for the community at large. So thank you for that and your service here. We'll get into the branch elections and updates and everything else you need to know. I do want to take just 5 minutes to address something, and I'm not going to take more than that because it's not worth anyone's time other than that. First and foremost, welcome to any new members we may have. This is, of course, not directed towards everyone, but what's been going on is in the last 2 weeks or so, we've seen a flood of new members that are joining pretty clearly in response to our advocacy as it relates to Thomas Jefferson High School. For those that may not know, the branch came out in support of the merit lottery that Dr. Brand had put forth. We view this as a way to improve the diversity of the school. And while the merit lottery itself is not perfect, we have obviously been raising for months now the issues with the AP program as a whole within Fairfax County. As many of you know, we're no stranger to taking on controversial issues. This happens all the time, but this has been unusual in the sense that we've had people join the organization, asked to see our membership lists. Even some tonight are joining under different names and then signing off and joining under a different name as we're speaking now. And they've been, saying things on Twitter. They've joined the organization and then gone to public hearings and said, I'm an NAACP member and I don't agree with this position. So I just want to make a few things clear. We are living in a pandemic where, and we'll talk about this later, I was looking at some of the work we're doing. We gave out thousands of diapers because there are people that are going to shelters and they don't have enough diapers for their children. If your largest problem is that they have changed the admission process for one high school in your county, you should count yourself lucky. The fact that you are wasting your time taking on this one issue that the civil rights organization has spoken out to shows a pettiness, entitlement, and frankly, stupidity at levels I have never seen before. The organization itself has been in this community for 102 years. We speak on all sorts of issues. The TJ issue is one of this much in the stuff that we do. To come to this organization to harass our members and harass our chairs of different committees is totally unacceptable. And if you want to blame anyone or harass anyone, you should do me, because I'm the president of the organization and I will take full responsibility for anything that comes out of this as me as president. So I just want to make it very clear for those that may be on the line that think that they're going to somehow get in the organization and steer things. That's not how it works. And we want to be respectful for everyone who joins our organization. We love having you as members, but the organization has a very clear mission. And we are completely aligned with that mission. And I wanted to just really quickly, again, I don't want to take much time on this very trivial issue. The Education Committee, as according to the bylaws, the Committee on Education shall seek to eliminate segregation and other discriminating practices in public education. They should study local educational conditions affecting minority groups. Keep informed of school conditions, strive to correct abuses where found. Investigate the effects of standardized and high stakes testing practices. This is all part of the bylaws, shall do these things. We've also talked to the NAACP at Loudoun and in Arlington, who all are supportive of the merit lottery. We may disagree on whether or not this is the best tactic to do that. That's fine. Start your own organization. Do not come here and harass the folks here for doing good work in the community. So I wanted to make that clear. This is a place where you are to respect other people. You're not going to get a list of our membership. And frankly, if you spent any time other than worrying about getting your child into this one particular school, you would know the historical significance of trying to ask for a civil rights organization's membership list and how that would be perceived. So I wanted to make that clear. If you are a member that came here for the TJ issue, you're welcome to stay. You may learn something. You may see all the good work that we do. But if you're here to disrupt, we're just going to kick you out of the Zoom. So that's not going to be discussed here because we've already decided it. Again, you can look at our bylaws. The only people that can set the policies for the NAACP is the executive committee with endorsement from the membership, period. So you joining as a member and then speaking out in public that you're against what they're doing means nothing. That would be like me joining the NRA and saying, I don't like guns, so now this is official NRA position. That is, of course, absurd. So I just wanted to take that time to make that very clear to people. Again, welcome to stay. Love having you here. But we're not revisiting the TJ thing. And the TJ thing is like this on our list of agenda. There's too many important things going on. There's too much suffering going on in the community, and you should be ashamed that you would harass people over something like this. So with that said, I'm going to move on. But I wanted to address that because I just couldn't believe that was happening. So I want to turn to Mike, who, if he's here, was going to talk about the anti-racism program, which again, if the new members want to go to that, we more than welcome them going. And sorry, I'm seeing the chat. Harry Jackson is the guy who keeps joining under 10 different names, who I'm about to boot. But first off, I don't give a damn who you vote for lieutenant governor, frankly. This is about the NAACP and what we're doing. And if you don't like it, now you're gone, Harry. Like, it's that easy. Who cares? So again,
Sean, can you hear me?
Yes. The position of the branch is the position of the branch. You can join under 1,000 different names. No one cares. You're not going to revisit the position. Form your own organization. We can have different advocacy efforts, but do not come here and try to disrupt this one. That's it. Sorry, Mike, go ahead.
Not a problem, Sean. So we have